Oh, okay, almost tunneled through. There's a hidden village up ahead, little human. The elders call it a forgotten place. This scent that has been burning in my nostrils. It is the scent of evil! There's one powerful creature I have seen about, but under that beast are many minions who attack and plunder like a pack of hyenas. There are 30. No, at most 20 of them ahead. They're probably just a small band of survivors. Ragged remnants who have settled, leaderless into this village. If that is all there are, little human, then you alone are more than enough for them. But you will have to defeat them all to save that girl's benefactor. Before you go, I will tell you the secret to besting them. Destroy them all before they spot you. Got it, little human? So to my understanding, we've got like bulb and archers in this place. And we have to kill them all. I may have not hit the trigger to start it yet. Yep, that was the trigger. So yeah, they got this whole like weird Wild West village thing going on here. Oh, they're not all archers. I think someone at Nintendo just wanted to have some fun with a Wild West theme. And they figured Legend of Zelda was the best way to go about it. Yep, so we already took out some of them. This thing's hard to use. Wow, really? Anyway, apparently arrows can blow up explosive barrels, so that's cool. Alright, so we took out another 5 in there somewhere. I guess it is kind of useful. I just feel like I'm cheating hardcore right here. But it's an optional item, so there you go. Surely they hear their comrades dying around them and they're just, like, not doing anything about it. Alright. Let's get to work. I do like this music, though. I'm glad they keep it going rather than picking up with, you know, battle music. Like, the normal music you hear whenever you're about to get into a battle. Oh, I missed him. I think you heard that. There we go. Chicken back here. Ah, yes, excellent. Though I think I remember if you go and howl in the stone, it starts the whole process over again, I think. So I'm gonna wait on that, because I remember that being a problem. Oh, surely not. Surely not. I've been taking down statues with this thing. Surely not that was the thing that kept me. Okay, whatever. It's a small thing, I just find that silly. Okay, so not that way, obviously. Alright, cleared out that one. It's basically you just go into the rooms, clear them out. They're not especially difficult. Oh, that was it. Okay. Even without the Hawkeye, it's really not hard. You can stand a good distance away and snipe things. The howls of the beast, they faded into silence. Hey, what's up? How you doing, old lady? Wait, are you? I am the savior. It's you, the savior. Please, please forgive me for not opening up the door. My name is Impaz. I'm the last resident of this poor village. How have you survived here with all these enemies and the rockside blocking your only exit? My name comes from the great one who built this village so long ago. This village was once the secret home of a proud tribe who served the royal family. But it fell into decline and became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Excuse me for asking, but is your name Mr. 250? It is. How did you know? I knew it. So then you saved that nice girl. How lovely. Oh, I guess the rock slide didn't happen that long ago, relatively speaking. When she was here, she would often cheer me up by saying that you would come to help. That sweet girl. She worried about this old woman even as I helped her to escape from here. By royal order, I can't leave this place until a certain person arrives. No matter what terrible fate is visited upon it. Oh, but listen to me blather on. I have a favor to ask. Would you help me return this to her? I think she always kept it close to her heart, but even so, she didn't hesitate to part with it in order to protect me. You got the charm. It's the key to getting her memory back. Okay, I think that is what actually gets her memory back. I believe in my heart that it's kept me safe all this time. So please, I ask that you return it to that girl. They try to make such a big deal out of the stupid Ilya girl, and she's like such a minor character in the list of minor characters. She doesn't do anything to progress the story forward other than having memory loss and then forcing us to go on a fetch quest to get it back. I don't think there's actually anything in here. Nah. We can go in her house and just see that she lives in a crappy place. I honestly don't know how she survives. Especially with that rock slide blocking her way out. She couldn't even go and get supplies or anything. Anyway, now that we've done that... that one, yeah. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and do the Howley Stone. Why not? Who am I gonna scare? A chicken? What do you mean? Is the chicken going to be afraid of me? For some reason I'm gonna scare someone if I attempt to transform out anywhere in this village. So let's leave, transform, and then come back, and then I'll howl in the stupid stone. Why is that a thing? It's kind of aggravating, actually. The stuff hidden around here is all stolen monster loot. If you want some of that nice loot, just dig around to your heart's content. Ah, cool. Oh man, rupees. That's some good monster loot right there. Can I get, like, some bombs or, you know, arrows or something cool? Nah, just crappy rupees. Okay, anyway. Oh god, that's a lot to remember. There we go. Only had to try that one extra time. I had to listen to it again. I can't remember all these notes. It's okay, it was recognizable. Not even looking at each other. How rude. I just realized Wolflink still has that, like, chain on his wrist or arm or whatever. I'm sure Minda could get that off if we really wanted her to. Let me, we got a wolf there. Don't we have a wolf somewhere else, or is that the only one we've got so far? I think as of right now, that's the only one. Anyway, so now we've got that statue, now we can actually get out of here. Go back to the village, restore her memory. Then we'll probably get some quests to do something else. I guess today's just going to be preparing for the dungeon day. Not actually going to be able to get the dungeon done. That's okay. We'll do a couple other little tiny mini games as well. And that wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. I remember the Hidden Village being difficult, but maybe it's because I kind of just went sword first at everything. So maybe the Hawkeye did help. Maybe I shouldn't give it so much crap. Anyway, that, yeah. Ha! Oh boy, here comes back the memories. I knew you once. Yes, this feels so familiar. The scent of hay. Long ago, when we were young, you and I. You were always there. You were always beside me. I am not a plot-important character. But man, is Nintendo trying real hard to make me. Mr. 250. And Epona goes wild. Zelda isn't even hardly in the story, and she's a more plot-important character. She had Midna come back, you know, from being almost dead and stuff. She's much more important than this stupid childhood friend character. She just makes me mad. She doesn't do anything. This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. Unfortunately, I was super late on that one. Please take it. Da-da-da-da! You got the horse call. You can use it to play Epona's favorite song and call her to you. You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you. Alright. Got it. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm so absolutely flabbergasted for words. Mr. 250, do you remember what I was saying about the Rod of the Heavens? Yes, please help. Well, actually, it was about the messenger to the heavens who held the rod. The nice woman who saved me told me about it. Apparently in this woman's village, they've guarded something for the heavenly messenger for generations, so they await him. But they can't give this item away until the messenger arrives with the rod. I could have figured that one out. Do you have any idea who this messenger to the heavens might be or what the rod is? No idea. See you later, I'm gonna go deal with that. So she gave us the horse whistle, which is probably one of the most timely, unuseful items if it was delivered somewhat earlier in the game, it might kind of be useful. See, basically, all it does is replaces the horse whistle grass. So instead, I can just whistle whenever I want, you know? But the problem is, once you get the ability to warp, horse travel becomes near meaningless. See, instead of taking the horse over there, which I could do, which would take me about 3 to 4 minutes to travel, I can instead warp. It's such a timely bad weapon, and I don't know, like, I'm making the joke, you know, they could have given it to us earlier, but then it would have made the existence of horse grass entirely pointless, which I feel like it mostly is anyway, but that being said, now it's completely useless. See, I'm gonna use the whistle here, and we can save like a massive, tiny bit of time. Also, why are you coming from that way? That's not where you were. I'm not too salty about it, it's just like, why? At this point, I will probably never use it, save for, you know, very rare circumstances. Just like you almost never use the horse anymore. You deal with that opponent, not my problem. In fact, the only time you really use it is, I think, around, like, the Hyrule Field areas when you're trying to travel through them, because there's no warps to them. So you do end up using that somewhat. Oh, man. The cats are here. Come on, cats, let's go! Adventure awaits! Swim, cats, swim! Oh, I'm a terrible person. Why are there so many cats? Did they all come out after the Bulbins went away? Oh god, there's cats absolutely everywhere. Oh, there's cats in here. Oh, she is a crazy cat lady. Look. I don't know what you want from me. Is that girl doing alright? I haven't much to offer, but please make yourself comfortable. Here, I got a stick. Hey, that rod. Is that the Dominion Rod? It is. You are correct. Could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Among the legends of my clan, there's a story from the time when the Oka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it is said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky, and it was called the Dominion Rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens when the royal family needed to communicate with the Oka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that, by royal decree, was to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is that book. Please take it. We got the ancient sky book. Crucial word, it is missing some characters. And it is missing some characters. This is a hint to finding the path to the sky. This book is written in the ancient language of skywriting. I'm so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so I could be here today to pass on this knowledge. Alright, so now we're gonna go find the biggest book nerd that we can, which I'm pretty sure we know who that is. And we're gonna give him this book, and I think he's gonna figure it out or something. I forgot how much of a fetch quest this section was. You know, show this person this article. Go over here, do that. I legitimately forgot that there's just this whole big section in between between the last dungeon and this dungeon. Alright, so we'll put the book right there. Go give it to the biggest book nerd we know. And he'll tell us something, I'm sure. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Stay out of my sight. She just makes me mad. She's like... They try to play her off as such an important character, and I feel like she's not. She's really not. What's this? Ah, it's a book! Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right, let's try it out. Nope. So it's not this statue. Mr. 250, thanks ever so. You brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give the book back to you. Now I shall try out this word on other statues. I've made rounds of these statues so many times that I've memorized their locations. I will place marks in your map so you can find them. Come find me in case you have questions. Oh god, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. I remember this now. I remember this stupid section taking a while. Power is returned to the Dominion Rod. When imbued with life, the statues move in the same way as their master. The writing in the book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do the other statues what you did before. So he said he would mark your map. You should go check out those spots. Okay, so we fixed the Dominion Rod, but we can't actually use it on this one yet because there's a thing blocking it. So I remember this. Yeah, this is the section where they try to make you play with the Dominion Rod more. Which I guess okay, it isn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was like a quest to restore power to the Dominion Rod, but apparently we got it back now. But we do have to go to a number of different places and use it. I guess they felt like the Dominion Rod didn't have quite enough battle usage, so they're like, here, you do some puzzles. Alright, so, what do we got? We got a spot over here. Which I remember the spot now, yeah. There's also a cave over that way I never went in. Since we're already screwing around and not getting anything done today, let's go into that cave. I'm anticipating this to be an hour-and-a-half session of videos of us getting ready to go to the place next. But you know what? That's okay, I guess. Next time we can actually, you know, continue. And I believe after we finish that dungeon, we pretty much have everything we need to go to, like, the final dungeon. Which is good. Was kind of hoping that we'd be finishing up the game at some point relatively soon. So I can get ready for the next LP. Which I already pre-ordered the game for. Cave full of bats. Oh boy, rats. My favorite enemy type. So that leads to a dead end. Just another one of these, like, cavey areas where we have to figure out where to go. I always think it's funny when they drop slingshot ammo, like they legitimately expect me to still be using that weapon. You know, maybe he used one of his slingshot bullets. Just one, that's all he needs. And then we'll help him out, we'll fill it right back up for him. Alright. I imagine that's the big treasure for this area. Let's see what the other routes have. I think there was... Yeah, there are two more little routes off of this. There's something. This looks stamp-like. This looks pretty stamp-like to me. Ah, rupees. Excellent. Alright, last route should be down here. Oh, is that lantern oil jelly? Yes, it is. There we go. They're always so considerate about giving you one of those somewhere. So I never actually have to buy lantern oil. Alright, this one feels like a stamp. And it is. Getting better at finding these out. I bet I almost have a whole alphabet now. And then I can talk in the Hylian language and nobody's gonna understand me on the Miiverse. Good times right there. I'll just ask someone a question in the Hylian language and they'll just look at me and say, "What? You what, mate?" You know, I'm thinking about it a little bit more, and I suppose it's fair that they have this little section with the Dominion Rod, because other than these little, like, extra little side questy things you can do with it, I don't think they ever actually put it in the main story. Well, they do put it in the Sky Place. But I don't know, I think the Dominion Rod gets a little neglected after this, so I think they did decide just to keep going forward with the whole let's put the Dominion Rod in everything kind of idea. You know, so it gets used rather than have it be used for the dungeon and that's it kind of deal. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just I'm starting to realize that might be what it is. They realized the Dominion Rod just wasn't getting enough usage. So they're like, hey, let's insert a small little fetch quest thing where you have to run around with the Dominion Rod. And I think I have to stand on that circle in order to get more of the Dominion Rod's power, something like that. Really? Is that not close enough? There we go, let's try that. This is most of the entirety of... Wow. This is most of the entirety of how puzzles go for the Dominion Rod. Now is we move a statue either out of our way or use it to make a platform. You found one sky character. There's still other missing characters. And we've actually got quite a couple in this area. Got some... Well, we've got one up by the Bridge of Eldens. Let's hit that, because that's by a warp spot. In fact, I remember that one. I remember looking at that one.